Excellent. So, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about being a writer today. I'm in a strange position because I've just finished one series of books, the books that you have in front of you, and I've started work on a new series, and I've nearly finished the first book. So all the time at the moment, I'm looking for things that might be inspiration for the things that I want to write next. So I'm looking at all of you, and Harry might be inspiration for something. I'm less interested now. I'm less interested. Yeah, I thought I would tell you about the kind of things I don't write. Yes, Magic Unicorn Days by Christopher William Hill. This is not the kind of book I think I would write. So these are the books that some of you have with you today. Osbert the Avenger, The Woebegone Twins, and The Lily-Livered Prince, and Maris and the Band of Blood. I write quite gruesome books. A lot of people die in very bloodthirsty ways. This is my new book that's coming out next year, What Manner of Murder. Also gruesome things happen. Lots of adults die. No harm happens to children, so you're perfectly safe. Adults die. Yeah, it is a brain. It is a brain. So really, where I am at the moment, I'm trying to think about all those little things that I've learnt going into schools, talking to people, overheard conversations. I always listen into conversations in case interesting things might happen. I can be nosy because I'm a writer and it's my responsibility. If I see interesting bits of screwed up paper in waste paper bins, I can take them out and read them. I can listen in on people's conversations. It's my duty because I am an author. And that's what authors do. We're very nosy people. So I store all that information in my head. It's like finding crumbs or loose change down the back of the sofa. I root around in my brain and try and think of things that I thought of in the past that might be interesting starting points for stories. So I thought today I would share with you some of the things that I do not like, that I could possibly use as starting points for stories, as well as some of the good. Yeah, this is one of my school reports. I thought I would share this with you. This was a good school report that I had. This was many years ago, but this was for drama. I will read it to you. Christopher is obviously talented. He works with a keen interest, and his work is never anything short of thorough in all that he does. A model pupil, he deserves to succeed. Round of applause, I think, for that. Yes. What a bright, talented child I was. If you were going to have a school report that picked up on the good things about you, tell me something really good about you.
I like football.
You like football? Excellent. Somebody else? Somebody, yes. Something makes you good, yes.
I like rugby.
You like rugby, yes.
I like goalkeeping.
You like goalkeeping? Yes.
I like hockey.
You like hockey? Music? Can I share with you a bad report? Yes. Now this was home economics, basically cooking. Christopher lacks the organisation necessary to do well in this subject. He has difficulty in understanding basic instructions in practical lessons and is very slow. I have to say that is an all-encompassing report that suggests that I was hated by my home economics teacher. I don't like flying very much. I get quite scared in aeroplanes. You do as well? Yeah, I get quite scared. Although, I've got this kind of theory that if I'm on a long flight and I pull a blanket over my head, somehow that makes me safe. I haven't tested this theory, and I really don't want to, but I feel safe in a little cocoon. Antique shops. I like antique shops. Cakes, I like very much. Yes, Victoria Sandwich, I like very much. Dendiki. Went downhill on my bike, took one hand off the handlebars, and I lost control of my bike. Bike started to wobble, I fell off the bike fell on my leg, and it snapped the bone in my leg like a dry twig in the autumn. Even though I do not like spiders, I do like writing about spiders. Because I like the creepiness of spiders. I live in a house with lots and lots of spiders. Do you? Yes. This is the kind of picture that I will stick in a file, and I will just flick back and I'll think, what makes this an interesting starting point for a story? What might make this cup and saucer, a special cup and saucer? Yeah.
Because there'll be monsters falling out of it.
There'll be monsters falling out of it, do you say? Did you say?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yes.
You did say monsters. I like that. A cup full of monsters. That suggests either very small monsters or an enormous cup. One of my favourite cemeteries in the world. This is the Père Lachaise Cemetery in Paris. I don't know if anybody's ever visited this cemetery. Has anybody ever? Yeah, Harry has, but only in his dreams. I feel. You have been there, do you say? Oh, yes, yes. Did you enjoy the cemetery? Less enthusiastic. Yeah, I was hoping for kind of whoops of delight. Yes, I loved it! It was my favourite cemetery in the world as well. I like it because a lot of the tombs look like houses. So you have a street of tombs, and you have a whole city of tombs. I write about cemeteries quite a lot. There's a big cemetery in Osbert the Avenger, which a lot of you have on your laps there. Yes. Obviously, when I'm writing books, I'm having to think about lots of things. I'm trying to paint a world so that people can imagine what the characters look like, what things look like, what buildings look like. I'm thinking about that all the time. Orange, as a colour, I do not like very much. Listen to you sounding so appalled. I do not like oranges very much. I do not like this strange orange thing. Yes, about mixing it up. This is the important thing. I like to take bad and good things sometimes and combine them. So I was thinking again about the cemetery we were talking about earlier. And cakes. I like the fact that in Paris, once a year people will go and have picnics outside the graves of their dearly beloved. I think this is good. Because again, you can have zombies in a cemetery. You can have whatever you want. But I like the idea that people might go and eat food in a cemetery. That, for me, is a starting point.